Hello everyone, what's going on? I'm Gav, the Masterman74 back again today, and welcome to another Source Mod Showcase video. And today I'm going to take a quick look at Portal Ultimate Edition. This was made by Waddles, and you can check it out on ModDB if you really want to. I need to give a bit of a thank you to Waddles for all of the help behind the scenes with some of the video ideas and helping code some of the things that actually made it into the videos. So massive thank you for the support. And I'm doing this as a bit of a thank you. Now, one of the things that you'll notice is there's several mods. For example, there's mirrored portal, enabling full damage, placing portals in midair, having magnetized portals, and there's all of these different sort of mods that you can have enabled. Now, I'm pretty sure all of this is using Lua as well, so you can pretty much add mods if you know how to use Lua. And so let's get into, for example, Test Chamber 04, where the game begins to pick up, and show off some of these mods in action. So let us try, for example, Mirrored Portal. As you can see, if you just check the tick box, then it flips immediately. You can have, I don't know, Small Shell, because why not? And I'm sure there was the custom portal color, dynamic lights, and changing the portal gun firing speed. And we can even change the model if we want to. And of course, there's sub options, so we can. I don't. Do I need to quit out for that? Yes, we do. It's just the stun stick. It's a bit of a shame that you actually need to actually quit out back to the game for the change to be noticed.
Welcome to Test Chamber 4.
But yes, as you can see, just shooting massive amounts of portals per second. And we've got teeny tiny little shell as well. Look at that. So good. But yeah, you might notice there's dynamic lights on the portals. I think that's what's supposed to happen. If we get a nice dark area, you could probably see that in effect. Or even down here. Oh yeah, and of course the portal effects are going to look weird because there's none of the attachment points on the weapons.
As part of a required test.
Yeah, as part of a required test, we must disable the volume. No, we have to make it supersonic fast, because why not? So we can apply those options. And what else was there? Dynamic lights. You can enable the turret eyeball lighting, the energy ball lighting, the portal lighting, and for the portal trail. So you can have all of that on if you want to. And we can change the portal colour. So we can have, for example, the red and the yellow. I think that was the Portal 2 colours, if I'm not mistaken. You can clearly see there's a red light coming off of that. Clearly see there's a red light there. And there's like a yellow over there as well. So interesting stuff. And of course, when you fire the portal gun, you can see the light on impact as well. I wonder, is there a way to modify the shell size? That would be really funny if you could, like, you can't decrease or increase shell's height, but that's we can turn that off now. Yeah, I'll just keep wanting to load up the developer console for some reason. You can actually enable the magnetized portals and see what that's all about. So yeah, let's do that. As we get into the next test chamber in Uachirupa Sirulatable. Yeah, that. It's obviously not Aperture Laboratories in reverse. And great. Something 0 test chamber number. I mean, that's just legendary, obviously. So yeah, this is the magnetized test chamber. Magnetized test chamber, yes. The magnetized portals, you just get pushed through like so. You get pushed through one and flung out the other. So it's almost kind of like the pneumatic diversity vent in a sense, but it just applies to portals instead. So that's if you show the bounds, and if we say we don't want to see the bounds, then that disables those things there. You can disable the portals if you want to as well. So yeah, plenty of options and stuff that you can mess around with. So it's almost like Portal remixed. You can have a completely unique playthrough by just playing it back to front like this. You know what, guys? I've got to try this. That's not the. Oh yeah, that is the sucky one.
You know that, right?
Yeah. Do you know I never knew about that soft lock until like someone did a video about it, and it's like, yeah, if you throw the cube in there, then you get the escape dialogue from GLaDOS, and it's like, why does that happen? Very interesting if you haven't seen it before. So yeah, I wanted to show off just this mod today. We can actually enable random mod order, or sorry, random map order. See, I don't know what I'm talking about. And you know what? Portal corruptions, because why the fuck not? As you can see, the game is looking very beautiful indeed.
Our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this
Because of
chamber
course,
was an outright
having the
fabrication.
source model
Good
randomizer or
job.
whatever
As part of a required
wasn't
test
crazy enough. No,
protocol,
you need to
we
have
will
this as
start
well.
enhancing the truth in
You
3,
need 10,
2,
11. Okay. Come on, I want to see the glitchiness already. And of course, this won't take us to the next test chamber. Oh, no. This is going to take us to a completely different level of the game, as you'll see right here. And I'm back at the beginning. Now, I'm at this test chamber, which is actually
welcome to
the last one of the
test.
game.
When you are done,
Well,
you
at
will
least...
drop the
Oh, look at
device
that. That's a
in the
spoiler,
equipment
isn't it? You see the
recovery annex.
fire over there.
Enrichment Center regulations require
Yes,
both hands to
very
be
good.
empty before any cake.
It can be served. Cake. Yes, the cake can be served. Yes, if you want to see really fucked up Portal, then yes, you can do that with that mod, but I don't want to play it with that because it's just not good. And so let us turn most of these off. What's the Portal 2 movement? Somehow there's Portal 2 movement in this. And yes, there's all sorts of stuff you can mess around with this if you want to. I'm not going to really mess around with it but much more than what I'm doing right now. But one of the things I did want to try out, I think you have to disable mods maybe. But yeah, Waddles also provided the hardcore mods. Now, if you thought Portal was way too easy, well, how about a version of Portal that is way too hard? And pretty sure there's no way I'm going to be able to do this because it requires some advanced movement tech that, you know, is beyond my current capabilities. And of course, we need to use the toilet immediately. But yeah, just to give you an idea of how bad this is, if I even no clip, we'd go through here and we'd come out of here. So we'd immediately have to, you know, go here and then somehow make it past this. Can't like crouch or anything through there. Can't jump across that side. And if you jump, you die instantly. So, I mean, that's just great gameplay, isn't it? Where you just die instantly. So that's why I don't like that. Apparently there's a kick as well. Because I keep seeing a message about there being a kick. So I need to see if that's like an actual button. Let's see. Go to options. So I just got to pause. Because, oh yeah, there's a custom key bind. So you can type to like X, for example. And there we go. Don't you love being able to like just kick infinitely like this? Yeah, so to me that doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you be able to kick this fast and that frequently? So I really don't think there's anything more I need to cover or even want to talk about necessarily. I do need to, I don't know, load up a map to stop that sound because that's really annoying. And so yeah, if you want to check out Portal Ultimate Edition, you are more than welcome to do so, and I'm sure Waddles would appreciate some feedback. Now, before I end this video, as I, you know, just stand next to the reverse test chamber sign, there's one last thing I wanted to talk about with this video, and that is because, if you can believe it, I actually had a dream about this mod, and I'm not fucking around. This is no bullshit. I'm 100% serious. I dreamt about playing this mod, and it's not like what you would think, because there was Five Nights at Freddy's in the mod. I'm not even kidding. There was like Freddy and Bonnie, and there would just be like static characters, but then when you begin the test chamber, like for example if I walked through here, then they'd begin to slowly like teleport point by point to places where you've already been to try and get you essentially and jump scare your ass. And so I was just playing through and just having fun with the mod and not getting caught and all that. And so I thought that was stupid as fuck, because why the hell would anyone want to merge those two franchises together? But one of the things I thought was interesting was when you did something like no target, then instead of saying like no target on, it would actually say like no target on plus 5.0, and then when you unpause the game and then repause the game, then that time in that line would update, but it would go down. So it goes down to like 3.5 and then 3.0 and then 2.5, all on one line, by the way, which I thought was pretty neat to see. But and that made me think that there would be some feature in the game where by interacting with a power-up or something, you would actually get the AI to like not notice you or not follow you for a little bit of time. There was one of the test chambers early on, which I don't know what happened, if there was an earthquake or something, but there was these cracks or something, and you fell down into a lower area and got stuck there. And then when you try to get out, it's like, no, you just end up back down to where you started, but you had to aim a little bit higher up and a little bit more to the side to like get out and then get to the chamber lock. I think it was the one where you get told about the bring your daughter to work day. Kind of reminded me of that one for some reason. And if you sprinted, you would just go really fast for some reason. And there was a level transition that took you into space. Like there's a really big elevator you could see outside, and then you'd see a planet, which I think was supposed to be Earth, but it didn't look anything like it. And then there's like a ship, and then there's the enemies that are supposed to slowly chase after you as you go through the level. And that's where I like no clipped and no targeted and was like, screw this, because I think at the very start I just walked off the edge and there was no like clipping barriers or anything, so I'd have fell all the way down to like the last test chamber, and I don't know what the hell was going on there. And there was also a section for mods, but it looked like the only one was Portal Ultimate Edition and there was nothing else. And I remember I was doing a video like this, but I was on a bed and my brother was doing something, and I kind of wanted to do an outro, but then I thought, well, my brother's just doing his thing, he's like playing a game, but he's talking as if he's doing a let's play when he isn't. I'll just leave it until later. I'll do the wrap up once he's done. And then I woke up and then I thought, that was just the stupidest thing I've ever dreamt of in my entire life. And I've had some crazy dreams, but why? Why am I even telling you this? This is a stupid story to round off a bad video. But everyone, I hope you found some entertainment out of this. And if you have any thoughts or comments about what the hell's just happened, then I don't know, let me know in the comment section down below, I guess, how insane I am for dreaming of something so stupid. But yes, that was Portal Ultimate Edition, a good mod, and I hope I'll play another source mod video. I hope I'll do another source mod showcase video relatively soon, and with all that being said and done, let me know what you think. So take care of day, peace out, see you later, have a great day, and please don't have any stupid dreams about Five Nights at Freddy's being integrated into Portal, because that is just going to be one of the worst things you could ever do to Portal, okay? Right, I'm going now. Bye everyone.